So in this video I am going to be showing you how you can do garter stitch in the round and avoid purling. A lot of people don't enjoy doing a lot of purling, and when you're working garter stitch in the round you do have to do that. You have to knit one round and then purl one round. So if you had a project that has a lot of garter stitch in the round, you might want to try out this little trick. Essentially what we're going to do is a wrap and turn at the beginning of the round. So I'm just coming up to the end of the round here and I'm at my marker. You will slip your marker, you'll slip the first stitch past the marker. You will bring your yarn to the front of the work. That's you essentially wrapping that stitch. You'll then slip that stitch back to the left hand needle. And I'm going to move my marker over there as well. And then I'm going to turn my work. So technically I've got the inside of my work facing me now. And then I'm going to start knitting back in this direction. So it's a good idea to pull the yarn tightly on this first stitch to just tighten up that wrap. And then you're just knitting again instead of purling. So you'll do this all the way around until you get back to your marker again. Okay, so I'm coming up to the end of what would be a wrong side row, still just knitting, and just do the same thing again. Slip the marker first, slip the next stitch after the marker, wrap my yarn, bring it round to the front of the work, slip that stitch back over. I'm also going to return the marker, and then I'm going to turn the work around. So I'm back with the right side facing, and I'm going to go ahead and knit. And again, I'm pulling tight on that working yarn for that first stitch. And then I'm just knitting. So you can see that it does create a slightly thicker looking stitch or garter bump there where you've wrapped the yarn. So, you know, this might not be a suitable thing for all projects, but I use it in my Lizzie cowl, which is all in garter stitch. And because that seam lies to the inside of the work when the cowl is worn, then you don't see it anyway. So you just have to think about whether you want that to be noticeable or not in the project that you're working in. It will also depend on the yarn that you're using. This yarn, you know, is going to show up a little bit more because it's got strong stitch definition, but a more woolly yarn also wouldn't show it. So it's just one way to avoid doing lots of purling.